What's up, Steeler Nation? We are the Observers. Chris joined with Grant and Smo. Tough game.
Did we just all get time to rant, or how are we going to handle this?
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Yonka.
this feels like a war, like we're about to storm Normandy on the Steelers. I don't know. I feel like I saw this, not like I didn't see this bad coming, but like this is what I meant when I said we can't keep winning like that. It's like it just was exposed. Like you get in the muck. We were in the muck like we wanted to be, and then we were out mucked.
I just don't think that I expected a non-good offense to beat us in the muck. That's my disappointment.
Yeah, we really beat ourselves. I mean,
But we
we
can't say that. I
really,
hate when people say that.
but if you look at it, we kind of did.
Well, so did the
Every
Ravens
game,
then. Like
every game, we get outgained, right? Yeah, but the Ravens make it happen. They lose fourth quarter leads like it's nothing. It's like giving out to charity. But with us, I mean, we were only outgained by 10 yards. Something that I will say that stood out to me. I know you don't want to talk about refs and all that stuff and how they affect the game, but for a team that averages 5 penalties a game, 50 yards in penalties in the Browns, they had 10 against the Ravens. With a rookie quarterback, you think they're a little less organized. They had one penalty against us. What the hell is that?
yeah, but come on, Kurt. Don't be
Oh,
penalty
but
guy.
I
Don't be ref guy, dude.
I'm
We're
not. I
better
don't want
than
to be.
the observers
I
are
don't want
better
to
than
be.
that.
I don't want to be ref guy, but I will point out there was a play that should have been a free play. We all text about it. We did all text about it, and we didn't get a call there. There were some things within that game, but yes, the offense put out a stinker.
All right, well,
It was hard to watch.
we don't need to pile. I mean, the elephant in the room is Kenny stinks. I mean, we don't need to pile on him. He's getting drug over. I mean, I hope his internet's out today because he is getting crushed, and rightfully so. But like, we have a problem. I mean, we're back at square one. We really are.
I
He played
thought
so fucking bad yesterday.
I thought that we had hit the point where, like when I said last week that like the 3-and-outs were done, that we've found something with the because I've even said I thought our offense this year would be like what we saw the end of last year, of just running the
It's
ball
not even close.
at will, like we wanted to, easy passes, taking a shot when we'd like to, just like controlling the game more. And I don't like it seemed
Everything
like
was
we were
struggle.
going to do that. Like we ran down the Packers' throats. We controlled things with the Titans a little bit. And we did that for for the most part against the Browns. Like, yeah, the 3-and-outs were back. It's just like questionable shit all the time. Like, I don't, there was so many times that we were like 2nd and 4, and then we throw 2 incompletes when we rush for almost 200 yards. You can't get 4 yards on 2 runs, or we get the ball to potentially win at the end, and we throw 3 passes. We have a minute 40 with 1 timeout. We've been running all down their throats, and we throw 3 passes when the passing game has done nothing all game. Like, just like that's the, like, I thought we were past just like doing random shit, and we would just play to our strengths.
I guess we were trying to not be predictable. Unlike, Najee talked about that at
We were
the
predictable all
And that
game.
doesn't work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
here's predictable. Here's what we do at least once a game: is we swing Jalen Warren out from one side and throw him a fucking pitch pass, and everyone knows it's coming. It should have been a fumble against the Packers. It got blown up here. You know what? Canada and these guys never like build on what their tendencies are. That play, if he even just like, if you want to throw a little wrinkle and just do a good pump fake to Jalen, every single DB bid on it because they all knew it was coming. You'd had 3 guys run down the field wide open, but no, they just, here's the play is we're going to motion him around and we're going to dump it to him. And then someone doesn't get the play call because not one receiver knew that was the play call. It's
Yeah,
asinine.
that's a very good point you make about not adding wrinkles. We don't learn from our mistakes. We'll just keep hammering it home, trying to fit a circle through a square like peg. Yeah.
It's so painful. Like when he drops back, like when we were going through Mitch and Mason. Like I was scared when they would drop back. And then when like Kenny started, I was like confident, like he's gonna find the right guy. And now it's that feeling again. Like I mean, I don't think he's gonna throw an interception. How could he? He doesn't throw it to anybody. He throws like everyone's when he doesn't turn the ball over, he throws nothing. Nobody. It's so sad to see, and why we wanted it so bad for him, but the game just looks too fast.
See, I'm still of the, I don't know.
That stat, I can't get it out of my head where we only threw it past the sticks one time in the first half. I mean, that is mind-boggling.
In the third quarter, Grant said, I would seriously Venmo a children's hospital for a deep ball to Pickett.
I would have paid. I swear to God, I would have $25 donation to just throw one down the field to him. I don't care. The
thing is, I don't, and everyone wants to pile on him, but like we've seen him do it. So I don't understand where does it come down to say like, don't do it or don't do it as often?
There's no way it's don't do it.
But like, then what's it's not like he's never done it. That's what I mean. Like,
he's never done it for a whole game.
Where's the disconnect? He's done it at least multiple times a game. It's pretty consistent where you said it the other day in chat, there was not even one back shoulder throw this game. That's like, that was like the bread and butter.
Something else. Sorry.
No, I mean, just like any sort of up the sideline, deep, something. And like, we've got one guy on the team whose biggest thing is like, he's a burner off the top, and Calvin Austin. He burned the Raiders. He had a touchdown. Was it the Jags? We missed him. He got underthrown. Mm-hmm. Dude saw 10 snaps while Allen Robinson sees 40. Put the guy on the field.
Yeah. So why not stretch the field? At least make it a threat. Even when he threw the ball to nobody at the end, do that in the second quarter. At least let him think you're gonna do it. Maybe he just looks so rushed back there. At times he doesn't have to be. Like, I mean, I know we all saw the play now. It's fucking famous of how open DJ was across the middle for that touchdown. Just like he just bails so fast.
But then on the flip side, there's just like confidence too with someone, because there's many a times.
I know, but dude,
but I'm just saying, dude, there's many a times the first fucking play of the game, no one blocks their best player. Like, there's got to be an element for everyone on offense, not even just the quarterback. There's got to be an element to when they drop back and like the line blocks and someone springs open. Everybody in their head's probably like, I can't believe this is working. And then they just, they get twitchy and they can't make the play because they're so flabbergasted that a play actually worked.
Yeah.
And can we just say, I mean, Muth is just irrelevant. Like, he might as well have been on IR again.
Talk to us about that play, Smo.
Oh, dude. One.
Smo was fired up. Smo was
feisty
Sunday.
Feisty. For a team that finds every way imaginable to not run successful screens, we do so many of them per game.
He was audible to them.
There was probably 5. And I know, like, listen, I went to Pitt. I watched Canada's year at Pitt. Screens are a heavy part of his offense. They just are. To tight end screens, halfback screens. I love
screens.
Properly executed, they're amazing. But this team can't do it. It can't. Either there's an ineligible downfield, guys whiffing on blocks. The pass rush gets home too quick, and you got to throw it away.
They're in his face. So
they line
fast.
up with, and Pitt at that time had a tight end that was a nobody that just went off that year on so many tight end screens. They line up with this little inside screen to Freiermuth deep in their zone. Dude's got that was to the right side. That might have been Broderick in front of him. Broderick or Daniels. There's one defender. The O lineman is on him, and Muth runs right into him. He had 20 yards of open field to his right. 20 yards. Just that play alone could change the game. Imagine that's first and 10 at like the 40 instead of 2nd and 6 at their 20, where I think they went 3 and out.
Was that after they got the fourth and goal where his helmet came off?
I don't think it was
that
the same
later?
drive. I'll look it up while you guys talk. I couldn't believe that play. Like I absolutely could not believe it. And that's like
Like
the
a-
one pass they threw to him.
It's like a bull when he sees red.
Like down the field, like he was in the seam, crossing. Like I don't know, and that has to be Kenny. That has to be. There's no way. There's nobody running crossers or down the middle of the field. There's just no way.
Sometimes they do. A lot of times they don't.
He doesn't give it I mean, I would love to see his
The one play he
throw
rips
chart.
it over the middle to Allen Robinson. Like clearly they can do it. You would
Yeah,
think
he
after like
did.
completing that, you're like, all right, I'm feeling it a little bit. That was in between two defenders.
Yeah, he
drilled it
stepped
to
into
him.
that one through.
Yeah.
It, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Kenny.
man. But so one thing though we all disagreed on, or at least Smo, you did. Chris and I gave a standing ovation to this defense Sunday. You had a difference of opinion. Dude, we gave up 10 points
Gave
until
up
that
13.
last drive. Let me finish until that last drive.
All right.
Like,
Here's-
how can you blame that on defense?
Here's my problem.
Uh,
Here's my problem with the defense. The give
Now,
up.
keep in mind, we're hurt.
Look at who they played, dude. Like what receiver on their team is a problem?
Cooper.
What,
Yeah, Amari Cooper.
look, what did he do yesterday?
He ate up Joey Porter for a little bit. He did. He put on a clinic on him for a second.
And then they
4
stopped
catches for
doing
34 yards, dude.
But
Well, they
those
clamped
How
down.
many times did DTR throw the ball more than 5 yards? Let's pull that up. Dude dropped back 43 times. The game plan was clearly we're going to throw it instantly so you guys can't get the pass rush of them. And this is what we're going to do all game. And like it took the Steelers too long to adjust.
Yeah, and
to
it didn't work.
Too long to it. Didn't work. They came out and flipped field position on the first drive. That's what I'm always
Well-
talking about. Where's a 3 and out? I don't need a turnover every time.
Well, we had
this
a-
team should not be scoring like this dude when he played
There were
quarterback
3 and
his one
outs.
game, he lost 28-3. He flips field,
Wow.
then they go down and score. Then before the half, they put a 5-minute drive together, 17 plays of doing what? 3-yard dumps. And then with the game online, he goes on the line.
We don't have our guys.
Games
How
on the
about-
line. You've been shutting him down. You know, by that point in the fourth quarter, all he can do is throw little 4-yard hitches. He goes 4 for 4 for 50 yards and wins the game.
The last
I don't know. We
drive,
feel,
Get
the
out.
last drive was suspect, but
Get out. There's
We-
no
they
reason
need
that game
help.
shouldn't go to overtime.
they shouldn't have that. They shouldn't even need that lap. We should have been kneeling. on
Great.
it.
Yeah, the offense didn't win, but you
10
can still
fucking
still
points.
hold up. You can still hold
yeah,
up.
I mean, at a point,
They're getting paid a lot of money.
the defense needs support from the offense. They just didn't give it to them. You know,
They never do.
the Browns defense held us to 10 points. It was enough to win the game. We were gonna get the ball back, and I can't remember if this penalty led the points, but Alex Highsmith had that roughing the passer. I mean, he just got home, and like that was just killer.
Yep.
No,
right
after that we
there.
intercepted it. I think.
Did we? Okay, I
think
couldn't
so.
remember if that. I couldn't remember if that led to points or not, but there was one there. We had some silly penalties. Shit, Joey Porter Jr. had
12
two.
men on the field, wasting
12 men on the-
timeouts.
Well,
Defensive
caught him.
false start or defensive false start. What the hell's that?
yeah, that
They
was
took a
on Ben.
timeout. They took a
That was
timeout
on
on
Ben.
defense on the second play of the game.
Yeah,
The second
12 men on the
play.
field. Well, you got to think we had what, 2 new inside
These are
linebackers.
professionals.
We had
dude.
we had
Line
another
the fuck
safety
up.
in there.
Chris, you're the one who always says these guys got to. The penalties are on the players.
Yeah, this ain't.
It is on
this
the
isn't-
players. It is on the players. But
Well, luckily
when-
Miles
when we were
Jack is
talk-
back,
Thank
Solves all
goodness.
the
so
woes.
we're saved.
Well, we're not done with the negatives yet because
No,
Hardman.
you might not
Hardman-
get a positive out of this episode.
Oh,
There,
whoa.
there's some, but Hardman,
Hardman,
man,
dude. I mean,
that
I,
punt that
I,
went off the side of his foot.
I seriously wouldn't have flew him home. I would have wrote him his check and said, "Good luck. Like you're not coming back on the plane." He is killing us. Like in a field possession game, which we knew this was going to be, you can't afford 20-yard punts.
He doesn't flip shit, dude. Even when he tries to flip, He kicks it like
Can't he
50
just
so- he's
punt it
got
as
no
far
hang-
as he can
he has
every
no,
time?
he's got
I wouldn't
no
even care.
He'll kick it 50 some yards with no hang time, and they return it for like 12. So it just like completely negates.
That's better than shanking it.
Well, that's better than shanking it, but like even when he tries to, and then they'll put his job on the line this week, and then next week he'll punt one to like the 2-yard line, because that's what always happens. They bring in another punter, they threaten him, and then he has the game of his life.
I thought for sure we were going to win that game when we threw that 12-yard pass to Pickens. Bad pass, but he caught it.
Yep.
And then we were on their side of the field. What, minute 40 left? Or maybe it was like
No,
4
5
minutes
minutes left.
5 minutes left.
First and 10 at
Yeah.
the 40. Yeah, this sequence kills me.
This was like pathetic.
This is what I'm talking about.
We
All you
ran
need-
Najee.
If you score a field goal there, the game's over. I'm sorry.
You might
all
have
you
been.
need is
I thought we might even try and kick it 60 yards.
I thought, yeah, I wondered that myself. If you're at the 40,
Can't
again,
dance around back.
you've been running all over them. And the guy who's been running all over them doesn't get the fucking ball. He's not even on the field. They throw a screen on the 40. Just run it. You've been killing them. And then when you do run it, it's one of the slow-mos to Najee where he's 5 yards deep when he gets the handoff. Of course, it's immediately blown up. Like
running to
the
Miles
line
Garrett.
does nothing. And then the 3rd and 15 is just a little dump off for like 2 yards. If you got like 7 there, you might try and kick that. It's baffling.
How many of our observers, like our listeners, thought that it was the same old story? Kenny was going to get the ball back and lead a 4th quarter drive, come back, and we just, we continue to win. I mean,
Well,
I wholeheartedly
it's not
thought we were
gonna
going
work.
7-3.
All right, I have a game. We're gonna play the blame game, and out of 100%, obviously, what divvying it up? Who deserves what blame? We can't just say Art Rooney gets the whole pie. Like assign actual, like, whose fault is it? How
Well,
are
just
we
like state
this?
of the team right now.
Yeah, like not even that game. Just like we're as we sit today. I'll go first. I'm putting 50%. I'm putting 51% on Tomlin.
Put 100% on Tomlin.
You're just going straight Tomlin.
Yeah.
You're
It's top down, dude. It's
game.
top down to me.
50% Tomlin, 30% Kenny, and then the rest are just pieces. But
I don't even think Kenny's number 2. I mean, to me, it's Tomlin. I give Tomlin the 100.
It's not his fault if he's not that good. If he's not
Tomlin is the one who.
doing...
He's the one that hired a coordinator who, without this job, no one was beating down Matt Canada's door, dude. No one. When he gets fired, he's not going to have another job.
Where was he? What was he under Finkner?
He was the quarterbacks coach that we brought in when he got dumped from Maryland. So he was Ben's quarterback coach for like a year or 2. And then we just promoted him after interviewing like one other person.
I've never even heard Ben say anything good about him.
Tomlin hired him. Tomlin doubled down on him. Tomlin tripled down on him, despite the offense regressing year after year that he's been there.
Crisco signed him.
I was willing to give it a shot, but it obviously has failed.
Don't make that face.
It obviously has failed. It failed with Ben. It failed last year in whatever transition they tried to do that they completely whiffed on, like masquerading as if there was a QB competition and just naming Mitch a captain and then instantly pull. Like that was Tomlin completely fucked that last year, and then it's just gotten worse. So either
but he
they
wins
can't
close
coach.
games.
I got to be honest with y'all. For you to be like the state of the team while we sit at 6-4, when we saw what happened last year at 2-6, y'all think this team's lost or the locker room's lost? No, it's not.
Yes,
if it didn't get lost at 2-6,
this team
it's not lost. You're out your mind.
Win.
Tomlin doesn't lose the locker room. Listen, we may not be able to win the Super Bowl, but there's still
then it's all for naught.
There's still some time. But then I don't want to hear anybody talking about, we can't win a playoff game. So then make it Super Bowl or nothing. Then don't make the excuse we don't win playoff games.
Is Super
so
Bowl
like
thing, but you got to win them to get there.
Yes, you do. But we assign this criticism when it's convenient. Now,
I've been
again,
consistent.
again, this 2-6 thing that we had last year, if the team was going to be lost, it was then. 6-4 right now. We did what we needed to do. Like, we held the Browns, a known running team who had over 150 yards rushing, I believe, against the Ravens last week. We held them under 100 yards rushing. This is a top defense that we played against, so we're not going to see the same level of threat in the coming weeks. So I imagine we'll be able to squeak out some wins. We'll still be in contention for a playoff.
We're going to the
spot, and we can muck it up.
playoffs. We're going to get to the playoffs.
But
It's
when
the
we talk-
point that
but-
like we can't
but-
win there.
When we
I
try
don't
to
think.
talk about why don't we get there? Why don't we see how the team responds? Because the team did respond when we were at 2-6.
Exactly. And they always do, and they always will, and they'll
That's what
get
I'm saying,
there and
man.
we'll sneak in and we'll get bombed. And
No,
then
I don't think- I don't-
all over again.
I don't think there's a team there that bombs us in the playoffs. I don't think there is. I don't see that. I don't.
If the Ravens had half of the game that they should have had against us, we're bombed there.
We can't say that. These athletes didn't make plays. We've never really been worried about their skill players. Never. And why? Who the hell is worried about old ass Odell? Come on, man. I'm not getting on the Ravens. We know how to play the Ravens. Lamar, it's data.
The Browns
always muck it up against us. They always do. They ruin everything. They muddy the waters. Just like go away. It's like
Baker did
quick update for you.
Dropped 50 on us.
Quick update.
What?
So the Eagles were 4th and 9 on their own 26. Braden Mann, who we dropped from camp this year, punts the ball 63 yards, flips the field back to the Kansas City 21. That's how it's done. That is how it's done.
He can do that 1 out of 10.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's the thing.
Go
we've
on.
seen Harbin had good punts, but
I thought he was back.
Yeah, I
he
did
started out
too.
good, but no, I mean,
losing to the Browns is like losing to that kid in fantasy football that never played the sport, who isn't athletic at all, and they're like, I know so much about football. The Browns, oh my goodness, it's like their damn Super Bowl. Shut up.
we're gonna get back. We're gonna make the playoffs. We're gonna get to 10 wins. We're going
I need 11.
I called 11-6. I mean, it's just, but I know ball, so we'll probably get there because, but this is what this team does. And to be fair to us or to them, we said win one of the next two.
So that was before both quarterbacks got hurt.
But we still said,
yeah, listen,
just
man.
pretend
at
we
this point,
pretend they didn't.
I like the way we win. If you think the way we win has been smoke and mirrors and unsustainable, I think the way I've been on it for weeks. I think the way the defense plays is also unsustainable. To just give up yards,
it's going to get better.
To give up yards and yards and yards and bank on 4 picks in the end zone, like.
Well, I mean, those were Hail Marys, dude.
And in all honesty, Smo,
no.
But in all honesty, Smo, those short passes and stuff, we've been getting eaten alive on stuff like that. I mean, I can't even remember how long we've been.
Zone.
Yeah, like that. That's just.
I said that at the beginning of the game. I read that they're going to do the drop zone and give up cushion all day on this guy. But then they changed. They realized that he can't throw. They pinned it down, and then we stopped him for 2.5 hours.
But then in that last drive, it's like
I don't know. I don't understand.
Terrell Austin. I mean, Minka's correcting him. He does that. Like that.
We need him back so bad.
Yeah, that would certainly help. But that safety, that whoever it was that came in and played, he was good. He almost had that pick. He had a couple passes.
You got to have that pick. You can't.
This defense needs that play.
We got the ball back, so I'll take any positive. But yeah, having the field position, that would have been great. I agree with you there. But
I don't think we had a good position one time. Well, at the end,
they muffed the punt on their own.
Yeah, they muffed the punt too.
Yeah. So Chandler Sullivan had that pick. There were some positives. Cam Hayward, there was
he played.
It was it was a screen pass that they had, and you know how screen passes work on us. I mean, that guy was gone, and it was like a Herculean effort that Cam Hayward made.
Mhm.
Pat P is showing his value. And then
He has played well. He's played better.
And then a Landon Roberts. Holy crap, he was all over the field.
Mm-hmm.
He's
So
good.
you
And
know,
Miles
there's some
Jack's
good
back.
things there.
He's back.
He
That
did
boy
make a
was
lot of
hurt.
tackles
Oh,
last year.
that boy was hurt the whole season, man.
He wasn't he? What was he doing? Did he say he was going to the plumbing school?
So yeah, something.
He was doing some type of
Put up with
utility
enough
work.
shit, huh?
Zing.
Yeah, I mean, as ugly as this was, this is just what we do. I mean, we've been through this. The losses are skies falling. We'll beat Cincinnati, and then it'll be like, well, we can do it. We can do it if we just do it this way, and then we'll do it all over again.
Who we play after the Bengals?
Arizona.
Cardinals.
Oh gosh, Kyler Murray. I think he had a pretty good game.
Now listen, I don't want to fast forward too hard, but I would love to figure out a way to get Justin Fields instead of Pickett. Can we make that happen?
Well, I mean, unless they sign, I highly doubt they're going to sign him.
Fields?
Well, this is his third year, so I mean, technically, he's got 2 more years. So,
Who, Fields or Kenny?
Fields.
Would you give up Kenny Pickens for Fields? Kenny Pickens and Muth.
Whoa, no, not that much. I feel like we could get a first for Pickens.
No fucking way, dude. You nuts?
Chance, dude.
That boy's nice.
He sucks. He can't run. He doesn't get open.
George Pickens. You're
does
out
not-
your mind.
When
You're
have you
out
seen
of
it?
your
When
mind.
have you
You're not
seen
getting
him?
a first round pick.
I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right this moment. Because you got to remember that Marquise Brown, that boy that played for the Ravens, Hollywood Brown or whatever they call him, he was worth a first round pick.
Yeah, to the Cardinals.
He is not half. Yeah, somebody's going to buy. He is not half the athlete.
He's
Of
a
what
good
George
athlete.
Pickens
that
is.
year he got
He's-
traded, he had 91 catches for 1,008 yards and 6 touchdowns.
He's not a
They
good
throw him the
route
ball.
runner.
Actually, that's horse crap because
I've never seen him running full stride catching it. I've
Do
seen him
we-
make good plays.
when can anyone throw it to him that stretches the field? You know what I mean?
Some
That
are
he
saying
has to-
he's just a little bit better Claypool.
absolutely
Some are
not.
saying.
He was getting compared to AJ Green. The level of talent. That's what I was texting y'all about today.
You're not getting a first round. No,
I
He's not
don't
getting
think-
a first, though.
I don't think we have an accurate gauge on the talent that we have because we do not utilize them well in any kind of way.
No,
But
I
George
agree with that.
George Pickens is 100% worth a first round pick, especially if you have that Hollywood
No,
Brown
don't do
scenario. Look out of here. Y'all crazy.
No.
You're not getting a first
Smo,
one.
you're supposed to be the realistic one. Come on now.
You're not getting a first round pick for George Pickens. I'm sorry.
How
No.
not?
Thank-
Who's
be
better than
kind.
him? I want to know a
Jamar
wide
Chase,
receiver.
Justin Jefferson.
Jamar, I would not. No,
You're crazy.
No,
What are we doing?
You're
here?
being a homer.
that boy's hands are crazy.
But he doesn't. But that's all he can do. You don't think Chase gets that 1 foot down in the end zone against the Titans? Come on.
I think, in all honesty, Pickens is the type in which if you get him disengaged, he's kind of like, I don't care. You
Exactly.
can see it in him.
That's not a
But-
first rounder. Why would you
but
want? There's a reason he fell to the second.
He's got to be in a situation in which he can thrive. You got to challenge him. He is not challenged in this situation.
Oh, that's
There-
just what I want. My
there-
number one pick.
That's a Steelers thing.
I gotta
yeah,
challenge him.
that's we won't necessarily want that, but somebody who values talent, someone that's like offensive minded. Could you imagine Patrick Mahomes with a George Pickens? Game over. And Travis Kelce over. There would be no shot for
They
anyone.
are not giving up a first round. pick
I'm
for
just
George
saying
Pickens. Are you-
they won't because they don't need them. But
exactly.
what I'm saying here, didn't we get a second round pick for Chase Claypool? So we couldn't get a damn first round pick for George Pickens. You're out of your damn mind.
You know how lucky they were to get that second round.
Yeah,
pick
because the
Claypool.
Bears
Lucky or
fumbled
not-
the whole season. It could have been the 7th or 10th or 11th. It could have been anything.
No, it was a second round pick. It was going to be a second round pick. It just so happened to
Be
be
the first
so.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, but still, if we can get that for Claypool, yes, we're going to get a first rounder for George Pickens. But I don't want to trade him. I would just like to utilize our talent appropriately because I just don't think we have an accurate gauge on anybody on the squad on the offensive side. We don't.
I want to say that, but we've seen so much of them, but it's just so wrong. It's like you're just golfing like with the wrong clubs. Like it'd be like hitting putts with your driver. Like this isn't how you play golf or football. These guys are being used completely wrong, it seems.
Yeah, I'd agree. And I'll
And
say
that's 100% Tomlin. So Smell, you win the blame game. Thank you guys for playing.
I ain't even give percentages. I can't do that. But
maybe we pick up Ken Dorsey at the end of the year.
the guy that got fired from Buffalo.
Was he the one throwing interceptions? They had like the number 5 offense in the league, and he got fired.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be a push for Leftwich forever till we get him.
Oh, God, please no.
I just don't understand that. I mean, yeah, he used to play for us. Like, does it always have to be in house?
Because we're cheap as
So
fuck.
you always
Yeah.
have to have ties.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Well,
this is a
man.
country club.
The tie at least
Not
is
a football
that
team, it's a country
McDermott and Tomlin are buddies from college. So maybe McDermott gives Dorsey the
maybe Dorsey like banged Tomlin's ex or some sort of tie. That didn't land.
yeah. Okay. That's not gonna hit on Spotify. Nothing.
All right. Well, that's it for us.
No.
I was gonna say someone's gonna get
but
canceled this
also
week.
like
we got one episode this week. We got a lot to do.
that's also telling of just like so Ken Dorsey last year, the Bills were number 2 in yards, 2 in points. This year, number 7 in yards, 7 in points, and he gets fired. And we're trying out Matt Canada 3 years in a row of like 22nd, 26th, 28th, respectively in those. And we're just like, yep, keep rolling with it, baby. Let's make it happen.
But we can't flip flop because last week we were praising Canada. He called a good game. He's calling good games.
Yeah. And
This is
the plays were there as well. Like yesterday, the plays were there to win that ball game. Quarterback didn't make the throws. Even that one that was high to DJ, if he just throws that like just at his chest level, DJ had the separation. That's a first down. That's a nice game. But I will say, based off the Ken Dorsey firing thing, I wish I had a girl that was as loyal to me as the Steelers are to him. Because, man, be in a good spot.
She'd probably be a loser, though.
She might skip town on you.
All right.
So we got Cardinals next week.
No.
I have to call from
Cardinals.
Bengals. Sorry, Bengals.
Looking ahead.
I have to call in from Vegas.
What?
I'll be on one night. Because I go to Vegas, then Scottsdale. But I have to whatever the people want for content creator.
We'll figure it out.
Is that it? We got this off our chest.
The
group chat was lit up.
Yeah, that was a tough
We're
one.
on to Cincinnati.
Well, actually,
Jake Browning awaits
because it's the holidays. We got Thanksgiving and everything coming up. So real quick, we're not going to because I'm going to be traveling. So another episode this week, I'm not going to be able to do.
No, this is it.
So Bengals.
Oh, we're doubling up.
We got to real quick.
What's the guy's name? Browning.
Jake Browning. His sophomore year at Washington. He's a 4-year starter at Washington. His sophomore year, he threw 43 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Is that the year they were? Yeah, that's the year they went 12-2.
There's no way we lose this week. No chance. Okay. You want the final now?
Let's hear it.
22-13. Final. Is that enough?
17-16 Bengals.
That's what I was going to say.
Wow. I was on the Browns last week.
They pissed me off. This one
Mr. Steeler himself.
It hurt.
Picking against the team.
It hurt. I'm hurt.
17-0 you had us.
You keep lying on my name. Shut up.
Okay, so 22-10, 22-12-13 for me. 17-16, Chris. And Smo, you doubling? You piggybacking that?
Yeah, 17-16 was what I was going with. Evan McPherson hits a game winner.
Do 17-15.
17-15. Oh, we're just getting 5 Boss field goals.
17-1.
Wait, Smo, are you on Bengals too?
Yeah, I just
You guys don't know this team. Like, look, you don't know ball.
I mean, we have been
This is-
doing the lose 1, win 2 all season long. But I might just
Chris, you're going to be
revert
here.
back to my going against us every game.
I
and
am.
just being
Yeah,
happy
you're
when
going to
I'm
be in the
wrong.
house.
Grant, what did you say? 22 what?
13.
That's a 22-13?
Yeah. You got a problem with it, dude?
That's just weird.
Sounds like it.
Get off.
Who else are they healthy? Like Chase? Is Higgins out?
Higgins was out last week.
Chase had that lower back thing, but he played, right?
Dude,
Yeah.
you saw what the Ravens did to them in the second half. Like, we are going to kill him. Okay? Kenny's going to bounce back. I've always had faith in him. He's proven leader and a gamer. So you'll see.
Look at your face.
That's
Oh,
QB1,
man.
okay? Until he's not, you put some respect on him.
At the very least, their defense hasn't been too special.
Oh, that scares me.
I
Career year. Mixon playing?
don't
I
know,
think he is.
probably.
Yeah. He wasn't hurt.
Tyler Boyd always seems to have career
Uh,
games against us.
The Titans did beat them 27-3. Tannehill had a tutty. Derrick Henry threw for a touchdown, ran for 122 and another. I don't know, man.
All right.
I can't. I'm just.
The picks are in.
So
So
if we're going to rush for another 200 yards, and it's going to be another close game because we can't capitalize on that.
everyone have a good Thanksgiving. And we'll be 7-4 next time we talk to
Let's hope.
America.
Come on, Kenny.